Sheryl Swoops, her clarification is every bit as dumb and problematic as her original criticism of Caitlin Clark. Swoops is 52. She thinks and talks and acts like an 18-year-old college freshman.
First, let's put some respect on Sheryl Swoops' name. She's not just any player, she's the player. The first woman ever signed to the WNBA when it launched, a 3-time MVP, a 4-time champion, and a trailblazer for women's basketball. Her skills on the court were so groundbreaking that she paved the way for countless athletes who came after her. She wasn't just an athlete, she was a symbol of what women could achieve in professional sports at a time when the industry is still finding its footing. But here's the thing, even legends aren't immune to controversy. Recently, Swoops' legacy, which should be untouchable, has been overshadowed by a string of comments that many are labeling petty and unprofessional. It's a sharp contrast to the image of a trailblazer and role model she's cultivated over the years. While her contributions to the game remain monumental, her recent actions are a reminder that no one, not even a basketball icon, is above criticism in today's hyper-connected, ever-watching world. Now let's talk about Caitlin Clark, the rookie who's absolutely shaking up the WNBA and leaving everyone speechless. At just 22 years old, Clark is already a household name, and for good reason. She's not just a player, she's a force of nature. Averaging a staggering 25 points per game in her rookie season, Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's rewriting the rules. From her jaw-dropping college career, where she shattered records with ease, to her explosive debut in the pros, Clark has been making history at every step. She's taken the Indiana Fever, a team that started the season with a dreadful 1-8 record, and turned them into contenders, breathing new life into their lineup. Her ability to rally her team and change the game's momentum has fans calling her a once-in-a-generation talent. Coincidence? We think not. What sets Clark apart isn't just her stats, though they're incredible. It's her basketball IQ, her precision shooting, and her ability to stay calm under pressure. She's the type of player who makes everyone around her better, and that's not something you see every day. For the Fever, she's not just a player, she's a lifeline, a spark, and a leader who's unafraid to take charge. Fans can't get enough of her. They're packing arenas just to watch her in action, and her highlight reels are blowing up on social media faster than you can say game changer. Her meteoric rise is drawing comparisons to some of the greatest athletes in the sport's history. It's clear that Caitlin Clark isn't just a rising star. She's a phenomenon, redefining what it means to be a rookie in the WNBA and showing the world that the future of women's basketball is brighter than ever. Here's where the drama starts cooking. Sheryl Swoops, who's been working as a commentator and podcast host, hasn't exactly been Caitlin Clark's biggest cheerleader. In fact, it seems like she's been dishing out more shade than a tall oak tree. During broadcasts, Swoops has consistently downplayed Clark's incredible performances, skipping over her contributions as if they didn't exist. Imagine ignoring a player who's essentially carrying her team. It's like trying to overlook fireworks on the 4th of July impossible. It didn't stop there. Swoops even questioned the legitimacy of Clark's NCAA scoring records, pointing out that Clark had an extra year of eligibility due to COVID-19. The irony? Fans quickly reminded everyone that Swoops herself averaged more shots per game during her college days. Instead of celebrating Clark's jaw-dropping success, Swoops has focused on other players, seemingly ignoring the undeniable impact Clark has on the game. It's a move that hasn't exactly won her any fans. The tone of Swoops' comments struck a nerve with many. For some, it felt like a veteran struggling to pass the torch to a rising star. For others, it highlighted the barriers that new players face when stepping into the spotlight, even when they're breaking records and redefining the game. This isn't just about stats or commentary. It's about what Caitlin Clark represents, a new era of women's basketball, and how some aren't quite ready to embrace it. Once fans caught wind of Swoops' comments, social media absolutely exploded. Twitter threads, Instagram stories, TikToks, and Reddit debates were flying around faster than a buzzer beater. It felt like the entire internet had something to say. The overwhelming consensus? Swoops' comments came across as jealousy dressed up as critique. Fans rallied behind Clark with the kind of passion that turns casual supporters into die-hard defenders. People couldn't understand why a legend like Swoops would feel the need to downplay the incredible accomplishments of a rookie who's already making history. But it wasn't just fans who chimed in. Other WNBA legends and commentators jumped into the conversation as well. Nancy Lieberman, another Hall of Famer and a respected voice in the basketball world, subtly but firmly reminded everyone that commentators have a responsibility to remain objective and uplift the league's rising stars. The shade? Oh, it was real. Lieberman's words weren't just advice. They were a call for unity, a reminder that the WNBA thrives when its veterans and rookies come together to grow the game. It was clear, this was about more than just one comment. It was about setting the tone for the future of the league. If you thought this couldn't get more dramatic, enter Rachel Data. A former Division I player turned commentator, Data stormed into the conversation with fiery takes that had everyone talking. She didn't hold back, boldly calling out the double standards that still haunt women's sports today. According to Data, male athletes are endlessly celebrated for their success, while women like Caitlin Clark face constant scrutiny and doubt, even when they're breaking records and redefining the game. Data didn't stop there. She questioned why some veterans like Swoops seem to view rising talent as a threat instead of an opportunity to uplift the sport and pass the torch. It was a mic drop moment that left no room for interpretation. Data's comments also zoomed out to the bigger picture, urging the basketball world to embrace new talent instead of gatekeeping the spotlight. For her, Clark's meteoric rise isn't just about personal glory. It's about inspiring the next wave of players and fans who look up to her. Her passionate defense of Clark sparked a wildfire of support online, with many fans praising her courage for voicing what others had been too hesitant to say. Data's words weren't just commentary. They were a rallying cry for unity, progress, and celebrating the game's evolution. The WNBA didn't just sit back and let this drama spiral out of control. They stepped in with a bold and decisive move that shocked fans and insiders alike. The league made the unprecedented decision to remove Sheryl Swoops from her commentary role, opting instead to bring in respected voices like Nancy Lieberman and Ron Thulin to cover the next game. The message was crystal clear. The WNBA values its future, and it won't stand for negativity or actions that could undermine its rising stars, even if the source is one of its most iconic figures. But this decision wasn't just about Swoops or even Caitlin Clark. It was about protecting the league's image and reinforcing its commitment to progress. Caitlin Clark isn't just another rookie. She represents the next generation of WNBA greatness, a player capable of drawing new fans, captivating audiences, and elevating the sport to new heights. By taking this stand, the league sent a powerful signal that it's fully behind players like Clark, who embody its vision for the future. For fans, this move was nothing short of a game changer. It showed that the WNBA is serious about growth, inclusivity, and creating an environment where talent is celebrated, not suppressed. It's a statement of positivity and progress that resonated deeply, proving that the league isn't afraid to make tough calls to ensure its bright future. Let's not ignore the bigger picture here, because this isn't just about Caitlin Clark or Sheryl Swoops. It's about the WNBA undergoing a seismic shift. Right now, the league is in the midst of a generational evolution. Players like Clark are injecting fresh energy, drawing new fans, and bringing a buzz that hasn't been felt in years. But not everyone is thrilled. For some veteran players, the rise of new stars feels like a challenge to their legacy, sparking a silent but palpable tension within the league. Here's the thing. Growth is not only good, it's essential. The WNBA has the incredible opportunity to honor its legends while simultaneously celebrating the stars of tomorrow. This doesn't have to be a competition. It can be a collaboration. The league's response to recent controversies is proof that it understands this balance, and it's making moves to strike it right. This generational battle isn't unique to women's basketball. It's a dynamic that plays out in every sport, industry, and even daily life. But here's why it matters so much in the WNBA. The league is still growing, still solidifying its place in the world of professional sports. This is a chance to showcase how legends and rookies can not only coexist, but thrive together, creating something extraordinary that inspires future generations of athletes and fans alike. So, where do we go from here? For starters, Caitlin Clark isn't slowing down, not even a little. Game after game, she's showing the world that she's the real deal, a rising star who refuses to be dimmed by controversy. Her stats, her energy, and her undeniable impact on the court are speaking louder than any debate ever could. She's proving to the doubters and the supporters alike that she's here to stay and ready to elevate the WNBA to new heights. As for Sheryl Swoops, this situation serves as a stark reminder that even the most iconic figures must evolve with the times. While her legacy remains untouched as one of the greatest to ever play, the controversy has shown that adapting to change and embracing the next generation is just as crucial to staying relevant off the court as it was on it. For fans, this entire saga has ignited a larger conversation about how the league can truly support its players, both past and present. How can the WNBA honor its trailblazers while giving its rookies the platform they deserve? This debate is bigger than any one player or legend. It's about the league as a whole embracing growth and ensuring its future remains bright and inclusive. Meanwhile, the WNBA has shown that it's firmly focused on the future. By taking bold action and addressing the issues head-on, the league is setting the tone for an environment that uplifts and celebrates its stars no matter where they are in their careers. For rookies like Clark and the next generation of players watching from home, this sends a powerful message. The WNBA has your back. It's a statement that promises progress, inclusivity, and a commitment to building something extraordinary for generations to come. This drama might have started with a few comments, but it has ignited something much bigger, a critical conversation about respect, progress, and the future of women's basketball. It's not just about Caitlin Clark or Sheryl Swoops anymore. It's about what the WNBA stands for and how it handles the delicate balance between honoring the past and building the future. The league's actions have shown that it's ready to embrace change, support its rising stars, and push the sport to greater heights. Whether you're Team Swoops, rooting for the rookie Caitlin Clark, or simply here for the jaw-dropping drama, one thing is undeniable. The WNBA is evolving, and every twist and turn is captivating to watch. The league is proving that it values its players, its fans, and its long-term vision, making bold decisions to ensure women's basketball continues to shine brighter than ever before. And that's a wrap, everyone. The WNBA just gave us another episode of You Can't Make This Stuff Up, and honestly, we're here for it. Sheryl Swoops, Caitlin Clark, and a league that's clearly not afraid to make bold moves. It's a lot to take in. Now, I want to hear from you. Whose side are you on? Are you riding with the OG Sheryl Swoops? Or is Caitlin Clark the new face of the league we've all been waiting for? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. Before you head out, don't forget to hit that like button. It's a little click that helps a ton. And if you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? Join the crew, because we've got more fire content on the way. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Stay safe, stay hyped, and I'll see you in the next one.